Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Down. If you're new here, I tend to just talk about everything Google Ads. Today we're going to be talking about how to find keywords for your junk removal business. And this is going to apply, I'm going to be talking mainly about Google Ads, but you can take these same tools, these same approaches, and then also apply them to your website as well. I'm going to be showing a couple different ways you can find keywords that people are searching in your local market, and kind of go over the types of keywords that you really want to be focusing on, both for Google Ads, but also if you're looking for a little bit of insight on your website as well. So right now I'm over in a Google Ads account right now. So this first tool I'm going to be using is called the Google Keyword Planner, and essentially, if you sign up for a Google Ads account, you should have access to this for free. You're not going to have as much data as I will probably have on my end, but you will have access to the tool. You will be able to see what people are searching in your local market. So once you get an account set up, get your campaign set up, you can essentially pause it after you set it up. You're going to go to ads.google.com, log into your account, and this is probably going to be cut off, but there should be a little wrench. You're going to click on that, and then you should just be able to go to the keyword planner, and Google will have tons of tutorials to kind of get access to that. We're going to discover new keywords, and usually what I do if I'm looking for, at this point, the junk removal campaigns that I run, I kind of have all the keywords together, but let's say we're starting from scratch, I would just type in some root keywords. So we're talking about junk removal, probably junk removal near me. Let me do that again, junk removal near me. People are also searching junk hauling. And one thing to keep in mind when you're doing keyword research, not only for Google Ads, but for your website and everything, is 80% of that search traffic is going to come from probably 20% of searches. So this is what the back end of the tool looks like. It's going to give you a ton of ideas. Let me actually come down here and I'll just open this up to 500 just because. And what I'll do is, this is selected. So up here you have this little location selector here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to, I'm just gonna do like Dallas, just the DFW area, because that's a pretty big market. Usually what you're gonna find with not only this tool, but really any kind of keyword research tool, if you go to a really granular market, like let's say you were in a city and you have like 100,000 population, any kind of keyword tool is gonna struggle to actually pull this sort of search volume. And so just kind of keep that in mind. I try to kind of widen it out. That's why I selected the whole sort of DFW market, so we can get an idea of what people are searching. But once you have all this data pulled up here, what I like to do is go through here and really start to pull out high intent keywords, because ultimately, like if you want people, if you have, say you're setting up a Google Ads account, you only want people clicking on your ads that are searching really high intent things. Like you want people searching junk removal near me, junk haulers near me, hauling services, junk pickup, like all these people going to Google, typing in really, really relevant things to you. Like you don't want to have people clicking on your ads or clicking on your website who are just kind of searching informational things. Like you don't want to have people hitting your website or clicking on your ads that just say are searching like what is junk removal. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in these root keywords. You can expand this out too. I'm just putting 3 for now. And pretty much what Google is going to do is it's going to show you average monthly search volume, and this is not going to be exact. It's an average. And if you don't have an account, like if you're not paying, you're probably not going to see this. It'll probably give you a range. It'll say like 1 to 2,000 or something like that, but it's still going to give you the keywords. So usually what I do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull all of these high intent keywords: junk removal near me, junk hauling, junk haulers near me, hauling services. I would not be pulling this. You can run ads with bidding on these keywords, but you got to do it in a certain way, and you got to know that people are going to be calling you looking for 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Haul away junk, that's another really good one. Junk removal service, another very good one. Hauling services near me. And you kind of get the idea. You want to keep going through this list, and I'm not going to go through this entire list because it's literally 1,100 keyword ideas. That would take way too long, and I don't want to bore you to death, like have you sitting there watch me go through all this. Haulers near me, junk removal service near me, junk pickup near me. So you're going to keep going through this, and usually what I do is I go through here and I pull these ideas out. I just put them in a spreadsheet, and if you are, I have ton of other tutorial videos on my channel you can check out, how I organize all this stuff, but I'm usually grouping them into different categories. And that kind of applies to a Google Ads account. But let's say you were working on a website, you could grab the same kind of keyword themes and then group them up. So people looking for junk hauling, like you could pull this as a keyword to put on your page, like, work into the content of your website. So, work in a sentence that say, are you looking for someone to haul away junk near you, or something like that. You kind of pull some of these keywords out, group them up, get them on your website. And yeah, so this is one way that I go about finding keywords for junk removal ad campaigns. You can also use this tool for your website. One other thing I'm going to show you is actually really more applicable if you already have a website that is ranking in your local marketplace, but it is also another really good source of actual real-time data, because some of these keyword planner tools can be a little bit inaccurate. But I'm going to show you something else really, really quick that could be really helpful for you. All right, so this other tool that you can use is really applicable if you have a website that's already kind of ranking. This website that I have, it is not ranking super well. I have a couple things ranked. I'm really just kind of doing this on the side, but I have other websites that I've done for clients in the past, but they are in completely different niches, kind of irrelevant. So I was like, I might as well keep it relevant to junk removal. But yeah, so this is called Google Search Console. And what you're going to be able to do is really simple to set up. You essentially have to put a little piece of text onto your domain host provider. If you just go to search.google.com, they'll have a ton of instructional guides on how to set it all up. Or you can just Google Search Console, and it should show up. Just go there, you can set it up. And what it's going to do is it's going to show you everybody. It's going to show you all your organic traffic. So if you do have a website that's already ranking, you can set this up. And over here on the left, once it's set up, you can go to performance, and you can scroll down. And I'm not going to have enough, a lot of data on this particular website. It's not a very old website, so it's not really ranking too well. But if you do have a website that's already ranking, in this queries tab right here, you are going to see a ton of ideas of what people are actually searching in your local market. So junk removal, Waterbury, Connecticut. And as you're going to notice, a vast majority of the traffic is coming from 3 keywords. So don't worry a ton about, having every single little granular keyword. You're going to see a lot of it's coming from junk removal, Waterbury, Connecticut, junk removal, Waterbury, Waterbury junk removal. And then it's kind of a bit more generic as we go on. But this is another tool that is really, really good. If you have a website that's already ranking, you're going to be able to see, what a lot of people are finding your website for. And then from some of this data, you can actually build new pages on your website. If you are, running a Google Ads campaign, you can pull some of these ideas, incorporate them into your Google Ads account. And this is just another tool that you can use to find more keywords for your campaign. So I was about to close the video out. I figured I'd throw in one more thing. This might not be relevant if you are, getting a campaign up and running, or you're kind of doing keyword research for a website. But this is another way. This is honestly, I would say, the most accurate kind of keyword research you can get on a local market. Unfortunately, you will have to actually have a campaign up and running before you actually, can get this data. But this is the search terms report on an active Google Ads account. So I showed you the keyword planner before. That's what you're going to go through when you are getting your campaign together. You're going to go through all those keywords, pull a bunch of ideas, and get them onto your campaign. Once you get a campaign running, if you go to the search terms report over here, it's under keywords. So, I'm not going to go into all the structure and everything, but when you're in your campaign, under keywords, you're going to go to search terms, and in here, this is essentially gold for keyword research. This is the exact thing that someone searched when they either clicked on an ad or just what the ad showed up for. So there are a ton of ideas in here if you want to expand onto your campaign. So a lot of times what I'm doing every single week, if I'm running a Google Ads campaign, I'm actually coming in here and I'm looking, what did someone search what did they search when they converted into a lead is what I'm trying to say. And that's huge for adding more keywords onto your account, finding more things that convert, and kind of going that way. So if you go through, you're going to see all of these different things that people are searching, where the search traffic's coming from, haul away my trash, haulers near me, household junk removal near me. So there's all these different ideas you're going to be able to get from this. But the only downside of this particular thing is, you're going to have to have a campaign running. But those first two things that I showed you, the Google Keyword Planner as well as Google Search Console, are two really, really good ways to find keywords. I would, honestly just recommend starting with the Google Keyword Planner. You're going to find a ton of ideas that way, and you're going to be able to go in, do your keyword research for your Google Ads campaigns, as well as do your keyword research for any kind of, if you're building a website, for example. One big thing I talked about before to keep in mind is make sure you're looking at high intent keywords. You only want to be either, bidding on for your Google Ads account. You want to be bidding on things like this, junk removal near me. When it comes to your website, build your website around those keywords, because you want to be showing up for high intent keywords where people are actually looking for somebody to haul away junk. So that's it for this video. I don't want to ramble on too long about keywords. But if you do want to see other tutorial videos, I have a ton more on my channel. I'll probably link some in the description below. If you do want to see more videos like this, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and if you are a junk removal business and you're looking to run Google Ads, I'd be happy to just do a free consultation with you. If you are running an account already, I do offer free audits. There's a link in the description below where you can actually apply for a free consultation. We can connect. I can see if I can help you out. And if so, we can potentially get a campaign up and running for you. But yeah, for now, I'll leave it at that. Again, if you like the video, like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.